The Jacksonville Jaguars are set to face the New York Jets in Week 15, a game that won't have playoff implications, but could significantly impact the 2025 NFL draft order. However, one key piece of the Jaguars' offense will be missing for the matchup: tight end Evan Engram. Jacksonville head coach Doug Peterson initially told reporters that he expected Engram, 30, to be available for Sunday's game. However, after missing 2 consecutive practices, it was confirmed Friday morning that Engram would be out for the rest of the season. Engram's absence is due to a torn labrum revealed after an MRI on Friday. Evan Engram injury update. Engram's shoulder injury occurred during the Jaguars' Week 14 victory over the Tennessee Titans. Although the exact moment of the injury remains unclear, Peterson mentioned Monday that it happened sometime during the game. Engram has been a vital part of the Jaguars' offense, and losing him is a significant blow to the team's passing game. Engram has been productive this season, tallying 365 receiving yards across the 9 games he played. He was third in receiving yards and had 47 receptions on 64 targets. His lone touchdown reception came early in the season, and he averaged 7.77 yards per catch. Engram had previously games earlier this year due to a hamstring injury sustained in Week 2 during pregame warm-ups. Previous injuries. Engram had been a consistent presence for the Jaguars before this season, playing every game in 2022 and 2023. The only other time he missed games in recent years was in 2021, when he missed 2 games with a calf injury while playing for the New York Giants. His availability for the rest of the 2024 season was initialized, but this shoulder injury will now sideline him for the remainder of the year. Engram's impact. Last season, Engram led the Jaguars in receptions with 114 catches, finishing just 2 shy of the franchise record for a single season set by Jimmy Smith in 1999. His absence in the coming weeks will leave a void in the PA game and the overall offensive production. Without Engram, the Jaguars will need to adjust, especially given his pivotal role in their success over the past seasons. Jaguars tight end depth chart. With Engram now sidelined, the Jaguars will rely on their remaining tight ends to fill the void. The current tight end depth chart looks as follows. Brenton Strange, the Jaguars' second-round pick in the 2023 draft, will now play a more significant role in the offense. He has appeared in all 13 games this season and will likely be the starting tight end for the remainder of the season. Luke Farrell. Farrell, drafted in the 5th round of the 2021 NFL Draft, has also played in all 13 games this season. While he hasn't been as involved in the passing game, Farrell could see more opportunities in Engram's absence. Josiah Deguara. Deguara, who joined the Jaguars practice squad in the offseason, was elevated to the active roster in late September. Although he has contributed chiefly to special teams, Deguara has played 11 games this season. Like Engram, Deguara is dealing with a shoulder issue, which is making his Sunday game status uncertain. Earlier this week, he was limited in practice and could see additional snaps depending on his recovery. Engram's legacy with the Jaguars. Engram's impact on the Jaguars has been clear. Last season's 114 receptions were a career high and a franchise record for a tight end. His chemistry with quarterback Trevor Lawrence helped make the Jaguars' passing game more dynamic and consistent, and his blocking also contributed to the team's success in the run game. The Jaguars will need other playmakers to step up in his absence. While the offense has a solid supporting cast, including wide receivers Christian Kirk and Zay Jones, Engram's loss will be felt throughout. Looking ahead. With Engram out for the season, the Jaguars will look to their remaining tight ends to fill the gap, and their offense will likely evolve. Brenton Strange and Luke Farrell will likely be tasked with more responsibilities in both the passing game and blocking schemes. The Jaguars' playoff chances remain in focus as they continue their season, but the team will need to adjust without Engram as they head into the season's final stretch. As the Jaguars prepare for their Week 15 matchup with the Jets, all eyes will be on how their offense adapts without one of their key contributors. With playoff hopes still alive, Jacksonville must find new ways to produce on offense and make up for the absence of their two-time Pro Bowl tight end.